Hey, what's good, everybody? How's it going? This is my homie, Captain Kyle. We met at a marketing event, Jason Wojo's marketing event, and now we are going to the Everglades, both as marketers. I do email marketing. Kyle does more ad stuff for local businesses. And man, guys, we are going over this bridge, over the middle of the ocean. It's kind of hard to see. Check this out.
Sunshine Scotland.
So yeah, I'm gonna do a lot more videos like this where I take you guys on adventures, and so you can get a feel for what it's like to be a full stack email marketer, but also have an amazing fun life. So this is going to be crazy. Make sure you watch it until the end of the video because I have a special surprise for you.
Oh, we're almost there, bro. Let's go. Everglades, middle of the night trip. Look at that freaking moon.
Oh, we left charcoal. Okay, so that's our plan. We forgot the charcoal. We're gonna do free firewood instead going forward. And now let's set up our camping shit. Oh, rise and shine, everybody. Dang, what a crazy ass night. Fun fact, this actually used to be the exact car I had when I first moved to Florida to live with Troy and Jason Wojo. Just so happens my friend Kyle has the exact same year, make, and model. This Honda Odyssey minivan. It's crazy, but yeah, we got this sweet camp here. We're gonna go take this boat right here. Like not a pontoon, but it's like a paddleboard, giant paddleboard. And it has a motor, and we're gonna go take it to some islands and make sure we avoid any crocs in the local area because this is the Everglades National Park. So make sure to keep an eye out for us. Peace. Ooh, look at this. Riding a one wheel right now, but anyway, so the best part about having friends that love to adventure and also love marketing is that we're talking about funnels and ads and shit we're gonna launch for our offers, and we literally set an agreement with each other. Mine was, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna make 130K a month by the end of the year or in the next couple months, whatever happens first. And when you surround yourself with people that just love adventure and love marketing, you feel like anything's possible. And also, it'll help you sustain this lifestyle. The sun out here in Florida is crazy, but let's see how fast this shit goes. Woo! Let's go. Got a fresh haircut. Damn. Dude, let's see how fast this shit goes. Oh my God. But yeah, anyway, so we're talking about funnels and shit and results. We're getting clients, and we're all starting to think that we're gonna run ads like ASAP because that's just seems to be where everyone's going these days, and making a fuck ton of money along the way. I mean, bro, I had an 18K day. Now that is from the program. The email marketing as a service right now is still making like 30K a month. My peak I was doing 61, but since then I started to chill and do more stuff like this out here. But it's been great. I work a lot less and stuff. But yeah, I had an 18K day selling my own offer. And then I realized, wow, what if I do that every day? You know, that'd be sick. I could freaking do anything I want. Actually, that'd be like 500K a month. And then I'd still scale up the agency to like 100K and go from there. But yeah, dude, the point of this is just anything's freaking possible. Just live your life. I could have easily, canceled my plans this weekend and I could have just like focused on making money. Might have been able to make another 40K, but I love doing shit like this, and I never want to sacrifice like having fun with friends for just money, because it reaches a certain point where it's like, okay, we escaped poverty, we escaped peasanthood, we don't have to worry about it anymore. But also, you got to enjoy life, because like when you enjoy life, you come back like way stronger. So let's take a moment to talk about getting clients while I'm one-wheeling around this campground in the Everglades. So basically, the way you got to think about this is whoever is the warmest, you want to go for first, and then you want to slowly go to cold. Now, basically, going warm means like reaching out to everybody you've already worked with in the past and asking if they can be a referral, or reaching out to everybody that you've seen in person already, like at an event or that you know on your Facebook friends list who is in your field, if they are looking for somebody or not, or if they know anybody, and then just offer to pay them a rev share commission. But check this out real quick. I wonder how many Crocs and Gators there are in that shit. But yeah, anyway, so basically you go in warm and then you're going slowly colder from there and just seeing like the lowest hanging fruit for getting clients. So from there, you start posting on social media more while also posting in groups that have high level business owners, and then adding everybody that engages with your post. You know what I mean? Because then it's like low hanging fruit. Like they already entered like a funnel of yours, which is basically your social media presence and stuff. And they're getting sold every day that they see content from you. So it's like way less cold, you know, and then you want to do cold outreaches on social media as long as your social media is optimized, because that's a lot more warm. And yeah, because basically your social media is optimized to bring in leads, because they can actually see that you're a real person. Now, the coldest of the cold, and this is like a last ditch resort, and I know this is kind of, you know, not really what some gurus recommend, is I do cold email last, because it's like, dude, I have no social proof there. I can't put links in the emails or else they don't deliver, which means they can't see my website, they can't see my socials, they're just relying on my word, and all they can see is a little picture of my face, and that's it. And so it's just like you're a stranger, and they pretty much just assume you're a scammer after a certain point, you know? So it's like a way harder sell. Yeah, that's what I would do personally, is like start warm, go to cold from there, because it's all about lowest hanging fruit. So even now with me and my coaching program, and also my service that I'm offering, like actual email marketing, because I'm always doing the actual thing even though I have a program. That's why the program is so freaking strong and doing so well, is because everybody gets to see what's working on really high level clients. I still keep my clients' details private and stuff, of course, confidentiality, but everybody gets to see the systems, templates, and processes and swipes that I'm using for giant clients, like clients making like hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Some of the biggest people in the entire world. My biggest client right now bought an island for his mom in Fiji, if you can use your wild imagination who that is. Big self-development guy. But yeah, so I'm always going for lowest hanging fruit, no matter what. And which means like, if I see an opportunity, like a bunch of people looking for email marketers in a Facebook group, I'll post in the Facebook group before I do outreach, and then I'll do outreach after. So I'm doing hunting and farming at the same time. It's really important that you have like a multifaceted method to getting clients. And then also, what's really important is when you do cold outreach, make sure you have a piece of social proof in there. It can be like, my students personally use all my social proof related to Alex and Layla Hermosi or whatever in their outreach. And but you can use your own social proof if you have any. If you don't, then you better start finding social proof, or like get close to someone who does have social proof. And then also I give them a problem. Like I'm like, hey, most businesses are missing like at least a few of the 17-step email profit formula that I discovered, and that also increased my clients' email revenue by 253%. And if you're missing even just a few pieces of this, you're missing out on like 20 to 50%. So I created a problem in their head, I baited them and hooked them. And then I'll either like plant a carrot, I'll dangle a carrot in front of them, or plant an idea in their head and then wait for them, get that to make them reply. And then once they reply, keep dangling the carrot and get them to actually go to the call and be like, hey, get on a screen share with me, and I'll break down the exact system and process like custom to you and your business. I get a great closing rate with that, like 30%. And then, or if I want to increase my reply rate by 30%, like let's say I'm not getting that many replies, I'll send a custom email. Then it'll be part of the 17-step email profit formula. I'm not going to give away super specifics, or else everybody's going to copy this and it's not going to work anymore. But for me and my students, like it's working and cranking like crazy. So that's just private for us only. But yeah, this video was insanely helpful for you. I already know, like I'm talking about client getting strategies that literally nobody else in the game's talking about. That's because I'm literally doing the client getting strategies I preach every single fucking day. And I'm getting tons of clients doing it. I'm making more from the agency than doing the actual thing. So I'm making way more doing the actual thing in the agency versus like selling coaching, unlike most people. So keep watching for more. Make sure to ring the bell notification so you get notified when you see my videos come out. And like, subscribe, and drop a giant alligator emoji down below if you want to see more Everglades style woodland content with me out here giving marketing advice. Mad love, fam, peace. So I'd like to give you guys a unique perspective here. I have lots of content on the channel about like hanging out with people that are like flexing and having crazy lifestyles, like you know, making 200 to 500K a month, and like we're renting yachts and with Latinas and shit, doing all this crazy shit. But my friend Kyle here, I mean, we're both into online marketing, and like Kyle just has a different philosophy, if you want to share.
Yeah, so like we were like talking about doing fun stuff and going on adventures like we're doing right now, and a lot of people like kind of have the misconception that you got to go out and make a bunch of money first to go out and do fun stuff, and that's simply not the case. Like there's ways that you can do things for a lot less if you just kind of look into it and do the research. And that conversation led into something that I experienced, which was I used to be on the same program that everybody else is, which is buy a new vehicle every like 2 to 3 years, and you know, go out to eat all the time and get the latest and greatest TV or phone or whatever. And you know, I kind of sat down and started running the numbers on all that stuff, and it was like, dude, I'm probably spending like anywhere from like $10,000 to $20,000 a year just keeping up with the Joneses, like keeping up with everybody else. And essentially what a lot of that boils down to is we want to be accepted by other people. And so our society literally programs us and trains us from birth that to get people to like you, you have to have like expensive stuff or lots of stuff or cool stuff or whatever that may be, when in reality the truth is it's actually the opposite. If you are yourself and you're authentic and you're not worried about what other people think and you love yourself, people will accept you more. So it's the opposite of what we think and are trained to think from birth. And so all of this ties in together, because if you spend your life chasing money, and you may catch it, you may not, either way, you're missing out on all the other things that you could be doing with your time. Don't wait. Like if there's something that you want to do with your life, go and do it. It's not necessarily one or the other. You can do both. You can chase money and you can go on adventures. And that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it's more about just like figuring out what you want in your life and doing it. And so that's why I love being a full stack email marketer, because there's lots of ways you can cook it, you know, like you can make 61K a month like I was last year, or you can dial back and do 25, 30K a month while working 5-10 hours a week and traveling the world in 5-star resorts in cheap countries like Thailand and shit. Cliff jumping into the ocean and whitewater rafting in Malaysia, northern Thailand, and all this crazy shit, or going to the Everglades with my boy here, Kyle. And so, yeah, dude, figure out what you want and then viciously apply it and you'll make it. We're just stopped at a restaurant right now on the way to the Keys. I'll show a picture of the map where we are. It's like pretty crazy. There was like a bunch of crocodiles on one side of us and then the ocean on the other side of us. Just lost my hat. But this place is actually pretty badass. I love it. Like, this is crazy. Florida's freaking awesome. So much better than Oregon. Oh, Big Daddy $T. Let's go. Just catching up with all the homies. We're planning a trip to Colombia right now. Timo says he's gonna YOLO quit his job. Where exactly do you work? So everybody knows. Okay, so now we are stealth camping at a trailhead, and we had to do some bushwhacking to get to our camp spot. Check this out. Okay. Here we are. You know, I love being able to afford any hotel I want, just about, but still choosing to do stealth camping and stay in a free campsite because it's just fun. It's an adventure. Like sleeping somewhere you're not supposed to sleep, being hidden, staying hidden from, you know, police and security and shit. Like, it's honestly just a good ass time. I highly recommend it. In fact, you know, if you want to be a successful full stack email marketer, you probably should go get into stealth camping as well in your free time. So we just stopped at this awesome little beach right here to shower. And now we're gonna go to a shipwreck museum. Oh, Ernest Hemingway's actual house. So we're just gonna go to a coffee shop and we came across this really cool marina. It's trippy. I actually love Key West. Energy here is so relaxed and balanced. I could see. I am at Ernest Hemingway's house. Since I'm a copywriter, I absolutely love writing, so this is gonna be super fun. Check this out. They just told me that there's only one main rule with this house, and it's because we have all these ancestors, the ancestor cats of Ernest Hemingway's cats, and they said if a cat gets on your lap, you can't go anywhere until it gets off you, out of respect for them. So. Check this out, guys. This is Ernest Hemingway's writing studio. Wow, that was so interesting to see a famous writer's studio. I guess he wrote 70% of the books that built his career here in a 9-year period. And it's actually funny because he only worked from when he woke up in the morning, because he couldn't really sleep that well, to about noon. And then after that, he just drank, fished, and boxed. And so he actually lived a very chill lifestyle. It's like very comparable to being, you know, a copywriter. Like you can make 25, 30K a month and be done at noon and just chill, you know? This is what I did when I traveled throughout Thailand and Japan last December, working like 5 to 10 hours a week. It was an absolute blast. So it's really fun and crazy how you can live this lifestyle. But check out Ernest Hemingway's pool. I'll show a shot of that. And yeah, I mean, look at this tree right here. Yeah, it's freaking awesome, man. I super respect what he's done. I guess the dude had a lot of wives though, and he was like constantly cycling between them all and just writing stories about them. So if you want to live that writer lifestyle, you know, it's actually very attractive. It's actually like, it's funny because I actually used to hate writing as a kid so much, but that was like school reports and shit. And then I realized how savage and badass copywriting is, because it's like you're a salesman, but instead of talking, you're writing. And it's super fun and interesting and creative to like write words and then watch it make your clients millions of dollars. You know what I mean? So it's like almost instant gratification, and it's very satisfying. It's like the funnest form of copywriting, hands down. So it's just crazy to see that, you know, like how far back, you know, writing, you know, predates like majority of like email marketing and the internet and all this stuff. Like, I mean, look at this house. Like, he's hands down one of the coolest professional writers of all time. And so this house will go down in history as one of the most badass places. So I'm honestly tempted to build myself like a little motorcycle there. I'm honestly tempted to build myself like a writing studio. Like Cal Newport talks about how like he builds like a soundproof room like in his house so that he can focus better, and then he wears like noise canceling headphones and shit, or like custom made earplugs. But anyway, being a writer is so badass and fun. Time to head back now. Time to get on the road. We got a 7-hour drive back with Kyle. This is gonna be a blast though, but dang. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I know you did. Fucking crazy. It's way better in person. They also didn't really want me to do too much filming in there, so I got some shots sneakily for you. that's it, yo. We made it back, Kyle and I. That was such a beautiful, crazy, fun weekend. Kyle has opened my mind up so much to the beauty of van life and traveling. And also we're planning potentially doing a meetup, an in-person event together. And we'll give a lot of free value and record it. It'll be gnarly, so make sure to hit that bell notification, subscribe, and drop a water drop emoji if you want to see more videos like this in the future, especially more travel vlog style stuff. So mad love, fam, and I'll see you in the next one. And remember, make sure you're writing emails every single day. Peace.